Hey there, it's Elizabeth and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing a harvest of a stack of Mantra Wellness magazines that my daughter gave me. I was over there over the weekend and she still is busy unpacking and putting things away and organizing her new home. And so she gave me these and asked if I wanted them and I said sure. Now, if I'd really thought about it, I probably would have said no. But I didn't think about it, and so here we are, right? Yeah, I'm really trying hard these days not to amass more stuff, right? But, yep, again, here we are. So we're gonna go through these magazines. I'm not looking for anything specific, just whatever I think that I can use in my journal. I think. I don't know. We'll have to find out what happens as we go on. But so far, I really just want stuff that is going to work within my journal, because right now, these days, my days are crazy. And I just want to primarily work on, my daily creative journal, which is this. So that's all I'm interested in using these things for. I do a bit of glue booking, but I have not done that in quite some time, and it's just not on the list of priorities right now. However, with this, stack of magazines, I want to get through them and get them out of the house, right? So if you guys can understand what I'm saying. So let's just get started. These magazines are really great. I used to have, in fact, my kids got me a subscription 2 years in a row, a couple years back. And then my daughter liked it so much that she then ordered a subscription for herself. So she has no use for them anymore, so she gave them to me. So let's just see. I do love this right here. You'd be surprised at who's watching your journey and being inspired by it. Don't give up. Yes, yes. So I think I might take this anyway and just put it in my journal, just as like a tip-in type of thing. I don't care about this stuff back here, but to put it, I'll probably like fold it up like this in my journal just so I can pull it out like that, if that makes any sense. Okay. See, like I immediately look at like this type of thing right here and I think, oh, I should really cut that out for a glue book or for my orange glue book or whatever, but I'm just not going to do that. Why, you ask? Because I have, or this for purple, because it's so hard to find purple for a color glue book. But I have a whole Sterilite drawer that's filled with images that I can be using. So I really don't want to add to that pile. The drawer is pretty full. And that's part of like one of my kind of rules is that once that drawer is full, I can't put anything more in it. I will not get another container to put them in or clear out another drawer to use. No. The rule for me is that if that drawer is full, you don't put anything more in it. So there you have it. Okay. So we're going to go through this fairly quickly. Again, these are really great books for all sorts of health, related things. Now, I do like this right here because I will cut this out on a day like that I'm sitting in my room and I'm journaling, or playing in my journal or decorating my journal or whatever the case is. And so when I'm putting these in the pile next to me over here, I put face up the thing that I want, right? So when I go back through here, I'll know what I was looking at and what I wanted. Let's check the back. Nope. Okay. All right. Power to breathe. I like that. I could do this, but that's just, to me, that's a whole lot of fussy cutting. And yeah, I don't really want to make time for that. So there. Power to breathe is always good, right? Okay. These magazines are so beautiful. The paper quality is really great. The subscription, of my knowledge, is not like super expensive either. Yeah, I don't know if I wanted that or not. Rise or fall to the level of those. Okay. We rise or fall to the level of those we surround ourselves with. That's good. Okay. Yeah, great quality, beautiful, colorful. I love their illustrations. Yeah, I want this gratitude. Gratitude is the absolute best thing you can do for your health. Yes, I like that. Okay, so we'll take this. Like in my former crafty years, previous years, I would have collected so many different things, right? But then what I found was that, oh, look at that. What to consider when boundaries make you feel bad. We were just discussing this, my kids and I were just discussing this. Wow. Okay, I'll have to take this out and hopefully it ends on this day, or on that page, but I'll have to take that out and read it just so I can, maybe better help or direct my children. Okay, what was I saying? Like, I would have saved all of these like borders and stuff and all of that, but then what ended up happening for me, and it doesn't happen for everybody, but I'm just saying, for me, I tend to hoard, I tend to put them in a pile, and then of course that pile gets shifted somewhere else, then that very same pile gets forgotten about, and then 2 years later I find the pile and I'm like, oh my gosh, I could have used that, so that's what I'm really trying to avoid, in all honesty. I love this right here. If we don't make the time to care for ourselves, the stress will eventually catch up to us. Yes, it will. Yeah, so that's really what I'm trying to avoid, is that. Like, I used to cut these out, and I have like a whole, collection of all these little words, to put places, and I don't mind doing that, but then, like I said, that pile or that little box gets shifted somewhere else, and then inevitably it'll get forgotten, and then years later I'll find it, and and then, so in other words, the intention I had for this is then lost, I don't know if that makes any sense. So that's why I'm just trying to pull things that I know for a fact I will use in my journal. I love that though. I love that. Yeah. Now see, these here, I would cut these out, separately and put them in my journal somehow. See, I love these, but oh my gosh, it kills me not to take them. Don't worry about pleasing everyone. Again, this is what my kids and I were talking about over the weekend. Yeah, you can't worry about how others react and respond to your boundaries or whatever. That's what we were discussing. And yeah. Yep. But these are like the perfect size for like colored glue books. Okay. These are super cute. Mantras and affirmations, yes. Today is the best day of my life. Oh my gosh. I feel energized. I'm always safe and protected. I am. I feel that. Okay, I like most of these. Oh look, and here are these on the back here, so you just cut them up and you can use them anywhere in your book. So yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. Oh, look at these. Things I wish I'd known sooner. People will do bad things to you when you blame you for... Okay. See, this doesn't pertain to me. So, it's staying in here. All right. Things I want to do. See, I like that one. Rest in knowing it's going to be all right. Now, of course, I rely on the Lord, so I know that I can rest in him, and I know for a fact things are going to be all right. So, I love that one. Slow your roll. Okay. Let's see. Signs of entitlement. I really dislike that word. Anyway, if you're trying to find out what's coming next, turn off everything you own that has an off switch and listen. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, you got this. You're never stronger. Land on the other side of the despair. Okay. Like in the past, I would have definitely cut like this out because I love it. It's so colorful, but not this time, folks. Not this time. All right. Okay, and then with these books, if you didn't know, they go this way, and then halfway through, they go to this side, right? So there are two different sides to the magazine. So we'll start here. Like, I love this so much, you know, it's so pretty. The other thing, too, that you can do is just checking to make sure you're framed, is, use this as inspiration, you know, get your paints out and have a play, you know, and paint your own little borders or, what is it called? Paint your own papers that you can then use as backgrounds or whatever, you know, in your journaling. So that's always nice. Oh, look at that butterfly. Every time I see a butterfly, I think of my sweet girl. This I have cut out before, and I'm going to cut it out again because I do drink tea from time to time. In fact, I had my first tea in a long time the other night. I just had a chill, and I felt like something sweet because I do add sugar to my tea. It's the only thing I add sugar to. So, yeah. Oh, I've had this magazine before, I believe. Either that or they're using the same the same artwork. Okay. Why not you? Why not you? Okay, some things are best mended by a break. Yeah, that's true. Okay, blah blah. I like this, but see, I would cut these out or put something else on top. Yeah. And these, I know, like the person who turned me on to these magazines at first was Sweet Allison at AJ's Inspired Life. I'll leave her link below. And I know like she would take these things and put them in a frame in her office. And so that's a really great idea too. Or to put them like in a classroom if you're, you know, a teacher or something. Okay. This is interesting. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay, these I have enough of because I've seen these in other ones. Okay, let's see about this. Powerful life lessons. Change the world by being yourself. What you think you become. I don't need it to be easy. I need it to be worth it. What consumes your life? Okay, these are all very good. Listen to your longings. They lead you. Okay, I don't think I need any of them though. This would be fun just to cut out and put on a page. Okay, and then we're to the center again. All right, so there's that one. Okay, I want to read that one. This is, look how beautiful that is, huh? That is a very pretty indeed. Okay, just making sure you guys are in frame. I have not done a flip through and I cannot tell you how long. Okay, that's a cute picture, little VW bus. Again, I'm looking just for things that I can put. There's another one. 5 ways to stop people pleasing. Oh yeah. I trust my gut. I'm just looking for, like, I love these girls right here. So when I am in need of a, what I call a Zen day or something like that, or I just need to just relax, refocus, reset, all that, I love putting these girls in my journal. And again, that's what I was saying. I'm solely looking for things that are going to go in my journal. Okay. That's it. Cool. Those are cool pictures. Oh, these are, oh, I like that picture too. I might have to save this magazine, guys. You know, I need to learn to let go. I need to learn to let go. These are beautiful. Look at that. Let's see here. Like, these are cool. This is cool. Spread beauty, that's cool. Oh, look at these pretty things. Woo! Oh my goodness. Yeah, I wish my kitchen looked like that. How beautiful, huh? Oh my goodness. Nice. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay. Designed for creativity. Like, I love that. So much fun. So much fun. Okay. Like, they do a lot of times in here too have these like retro things that are so cute. I like these. I love, oh my gosh, can you tell? I love color so much. So much. Okay. Here's more teacups. I just love them. So I've got to take them. Let's just get through these. I used to like cut all these little things out, but I don't anymore. I do not. Or these little things, you know, to put on tags or what have you. But, oh, now we're on the other side of the book. But I don't anymore. Which way are we going now? No, we looked at that side. Now we're looking at this side. Okay. That is such a beautiful picture. The painted houses, or whatever they call them. I'm not really sure. Find the more in less. That's pretty. I oftentimes, if I'm having a bad day or a bed day or whatever, I oftentimes will put a bed in my book. So, yes. Oh, that's pretty. What is this? Slow living and the joy of crafting, reading, and flowers. Interesting. Ooh, isn't that gorgeous? Oh, my heavens. Wow. Very nice. Okay, that's beautiful. All of these are so beautiful. That's beautiful right there. Oh, covered in feelings. Those are interesting. These are all interesting pictures. Really cool. I don't know. I might have to take these. They're just cool looking. Okay. There's another bed. See, that's pretty too. Oh, there's another bed. Look at that. Okay. I'll take these. I could actually use something like this in my journal, and then if I have, like, you know, extra space, which these days I normally do, it's not like we lead super exciting lives, but like this, I could just put on there and then put a quote on top of it. So that is my idea for those. Here's another bed. I love those tiles. Oh my gosh. You know what? I hate to say this, but I'm probably gonna put these in my closet to save. I can't help it, guys. I can't help it. I guess hoarding is in my genes. I don't know. Because some of these things I'm looking at, like this right here would be great in a color journal. You know, this would be great in a color journal on a rainbow page or something, you know? So yeah. Ugh. Okay, I like this. Everyone deserves to love who they love and to exist freely. Give yourself the same care and attention that you give to others. I like that one. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I will take them. You know what I'm going to do, though, is I just tore it in half. And I'll tell you why. Because that way they come out super easy, right? Yep. Then, in other words, you don't have to tear them, you know? I might take this as well, just because, like I said, they have these things on them, and I could easily, like, layer those things up on a page or something and put, you know, a quote or something like that. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, gosh, we need to start getting through here. Okay. You know what? This right here is my mantra. And it's not just creative people, let me tell you. My daughter and I were talking the other day. It's anybody, right? This says, of course, creative people need time to just sit around and do nothing. I would hazard to say that everybody needs to just sit around and do nothing. You know, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, you know. Obviously, unless you're doing nothing for, you know, days upon weeks upon months upon years, then it could be an issue. But, you know, I used to tell my kids this all the time. You know, if they came up to me and said, oh, can we do this? Can we do that? I'm bored, blah, blah, blah. I'd say, you know what? You do not have to be entertained 24 hours a day, you know. Go read a book or whatever, you know. It's good. I think it's good for people to be bored, especially children, as long as it's not all the time, you know. That's what I'm saying. Don't come at me, anybody, but that is what I'm saying. It's just, yeah, you don't need that. I might take this coffee cup. I like that. Yeah, the pages in these books are really great. Okay. These are kind of good, you know, like, gotta want it. Change requires intent and effort. It really is that simple. I don't know. Sometimes it just has to really, like, resonate with me. Like, some of the things I'm just like, I don't think so. But, you know, peace is always beautiful, yes, you know. Okay, let's see. I love this. I am definitely taking this. This is about sensitive people, but I must have had this magazine at some point in my life. I'm just tearing it in half. So the pages come out better. But I love that radio, and I've used it before. And I love that camera, which really stinks because they're on the same page. Don't you hate that? But anywho. Okay. I have this plant right now that I've cut out. I like it. I like it so much. So I'm gonna take it. Let's see what else. Okay, and then we're back to that other side. So there we go. So let's see here. Okay, let's get going. Find the more and less. Amen. That's another one of my mantras. That's why I'm trying to just, you know, get through these and take what I can use, and then I'm done, right? And I can't even tell you the last time, I cannot tell you the last time I've been to a store to purchase something specific, you know. I mean, of course, I don't know. Well, I always have the odd trip to the Dollar Tree where I might find a notepad or something like that, but I haven't been in a whatchamacallit, you know, like a craft store or bought anything on Amazon in a really long time. I'm really trying not to do that. Positive self-talk. Okay, so now we're going to turn it around this way. Oops. I just want to make sure that you're in frame. Okay. Oh, I love that watch. Oh, see, normally I would take that out and I would cut it out. Gosh. Okay. I'm going to take it anyway. Because if nothing else, when I'm going through here and I'm cutting stuff out, I'll say to myself, okay, I'm going to send this to so-and-so for their glue books or whatever the case, right? Okay. Let's see here. I love that. You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. Oh my gosh, that's so true. So true. And that is too. No matter how kind or generous you are, you'll never satisfy an ungrateful person. Oh my heavens. Okay. Let's see. What else? What else? Like I said, these are really great, you know, I think. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like these backgrounds. Let me rip this apart. It just makes it so much easier to have a nice clean cut, you know? I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, these are great for self-help, I would say. Blame it on the moon. Let's see. Okay, like that. I love that. I think I've cut it out before. Oh, look at that. Those are interesting patterns, huh? Okay, we're back to the middle again. Okay, we've got 2 more to go. These are like bent. Qualities I want to embody. Okay. All right. Ooh, look at that. See, that would be great in a color glue book. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't do it. I'm just gonna go like that. I've got to take it. I only have a few now, so already going back on my own word. Jeez. See how to spring clean and declutter your life. Ugh. I really, though, like, like I was saying, when I moved a couple years ago, I really decluttered. Like, I mean, I got rid of so much stuff. That's another thing my daughter and I were talking about, because I was over there helping her, like, put her clothes away and stuff. I'm like, good grief, you've got a lot of clothes. She says, I know, I need to go through them. And I said, well, I know. I said, but there are times, like, over the years, I keep a very limited wardrobe. I really do. I've got, like, workout clothes. I have, you know, maybe one nice dress that, you know, if I'm going somewhere fancy, which never happens, but just in the event it did, I have one of those. I don't even own a pair of high heels, guys. Like, my wardrobe is so limited. Yeah, workout clothes. What else? Sundresses. I do wear quite a few sundresses. That's pretty much it. And house dresses and stuff, you know, like bedclothes and stuff like that. But seriously, I was like, good grief, girl. You, she has an outfit for every occasion. But I did tell her, you know, like, there are times, of course, that I look in my closet and I'm like, oh man, I really wish I hadn't got rid of that, you know, but I did, so it's over with. Oh well, you know. But yeah, I don't like, I've never liked having a lot of stuff. I'm just not a stuff kind of person, you know? And so that sometimes these are pretty good too, but a lot of them, they don't like resonate with me, you know? So, reminder, you can start over at any time. Wasting someone's time may be the highest form of disrespect. Yes. Anyway, yeah, these are cute. These are cute. Okay, and then we need to go here. I think I've had this one too before. Pistachios, yum. I haven't even eaten today. Nope, I have not. And I know you guys are probably like, holy cannoli, Elizabeth, you're like missing so many good things. I realize that. Be intentional. See, these things right here would be good to like cut out and for, whatchamacallit, glue booking. Yeah. Just because it carry well doesn't mean it's not heavy. Yep. Yep. That's a fact. Feel your way through depression manifests in different ways. Okay, you will evolve past certain people. Let yourself. You will evolve past certain people. Let yourself. Okay, now I get it. Now I get it. Okay, here are more of these things. That's a fact right there. I've learned that making a living is not the same as making a life. Yep. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I like that. Again, I would use these as something on my page and then like a quote or something over it. Yeah, okay, and then there's the middle of that book. Okay, the last one. The last one. Look at this beautiful cover. Oh my goodness, it's folded too. She had them in a bag. Okay, let us see here. I really hope that last one wasn't out of frame. Come on. It's all bent up and everything. haven't seen for a bit any like larger pictures. I'm not going to be either, and really in the mood for like fussy cutting, you know. But if there's a larger picture that I can use, then, you know. Turn down the noise. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. These are cool too. They have different, you know, like New York, Barcelona, Paris, Tokyo. Really cool. I am not a traveler, if you guys didn't know that. I have no desire to leave this country. I really have no desire to leave this state. I know. I'm pretty boring. But I have to say, I mean, yeah, I'm not a huge traveler. You know, I'm perfectly happy watching like a YouTube video of somebody traveling to Barcelona. I will be just happy with that, you know? Yeah, I'm not adventurous at all. I just don't care to do any of that. Yeah. The thing that I would like to do probably most of all is I do like a good road trip, and I like it to be like no deadlines, no nothing, just get in the car, you know, with your suitcase and just start heading north, you know? Yeah. Stop where you want to stop, eat where you want to eat, go to an attraction if you want to go to an attraction or something like that. I like open-ended, in other words, right? Like I don't want to even have a destination. I just want to get in the car, drive north, and wherever I feel like stopping, I'll stop, you know? But that's not in the cards. These are pretty backgrounds too. I have several of these, but I like the pencils too, because then, you know, like if I've been, again, I'm going to take it anyway. If I've been, you know, what's it called? If I've been working in my journal, then I like to put one of those pencils in to, of course, show that, you know, I've been working in my journal. My to-do list. Okay, now it's time to flip it over. Such a beautiful color. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, I'm not finding too many things. Although I like the letters happiness. In fact, I cut this out just recently. So I don't know if they use maybe the same things, because I don't recall I don't recall the cover of this book, but maybe it was. I don't know. And then, like I said, like these things here, I feel are really good examples for inspiration. You know, if you wanted to get your own paints out or whatever, and, you know, paint something like that, I think it would be really cute. Oh, gosh. Stop fighting through text message. Oh, my gosh. Okay. She's cute. She's awfully cute. Oh, I love this one. I am my own muse. Yeah, I'm definitely taking this one. Nice. Okay, let us see. Write hard and clear about what hurts. Okay. I just put this, that's interesting. I just put this in the pile too. So they must recycle their artwork or something. You know what I mean? Something like that. What do you really want? Move out of this town. Oh my goodness. That was, let me tell you, when we went to my hometown, I looked at my husband because, oh my goodness, I looked at him and I said, I have absolutely no desire to ever come back here again. Oh my gosh. Isn't that sad? In a way. It's sad in a way, but I just, oh my gosh, just the hustle and the bustle and the city, which we didn't even live in the city, but you know, we had to occasionally travel to the city for certain things, but yeah, nope, nope. I am perfectly happy where we are. It's a much slower pace of life, and yeah. Okay. I don't know about these. I don't know about those. Let's see here. All right, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. See, I cut these out before too because I wanted to take these pictures, you know, cut these pictures, and then like when I got to it, I was like, I'm not fussy cutting that, you know. So, and there we go. We are done. Okay, so let's move these aside, and then I did get all of these out. So, like for instance, this here, when I'm, you know, at my desk for a long time, like I have been today, I will put this into, you know, into my journal. Maybe I'll just do this on a day that I really don't have anything to journal too much about. I'll just use this as a decoration for a page. I like this happiness. I won't go through all of these, but what did I like? Oh, the pencil, backgrounds. This goes in my somewhere else, not here. This for backgrounds, this for backgrounds, this for something else, this for the plant. Love that stereo. It's just, I just love it. Coffee cup, backgrounds. So mainly it's backgrounds and things. Maybe some of these I'll have to go through, yeah, these little like sayings or quotes or whatever. Backgrounds and beds, that was fun. I guess I am going through these. These are just, they just look cool. These more beds, love that. Yum, I could also do yum. Yeah, love tea, something like that. Very colorful, love these to put on my pages. This for when I'm needing some zen. Love that for tea. Sayings. I don't know why I took this, but I don't know. I guess it was for that quote. Self-care, this about self-care. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, that about self-care. Gratitude, power to breathe. This I would cut out and put, you know, for the times that I'm journaling. And then this one here, you'd be surprised at who's watching your journey and being inspired by it. Don't give up. Amen. Amen. So I'll leave you guys there, and I will thank you so much for your time and sharing it with me. I know time is precious. Trust me, I know time is precious, and I really, truly appreciate that y'all choose to spend your time with me. I hope you enjoy that harvest session, and yeah, I will wish you a great rest of your day and a wonderful week, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.